What's going on, y'all, and happy Tuesday. I hope everybody out there is happy and healthy. So let's go ahead and jump all over this. And I want to talk about the situation that transpired in New York City, where you had a reporter that was just interviewing people on the street, random individuals, about Planned Parenthood and things of that nature. Now, her name is Savannah Craven, and she ran into someone that she interviewed by the name of Brianna Rivers. And for a while, the conversation was going good. And then all of a sudden, Savannah became a little bit combative, in my opinion, during the conversation. It seems as though she was trying to project her beliefs on Brianna, and Brianna was not picking up what she was putting down. And so it took a turn for the worse, and things went left quickly. And Brianna ended up decking Savannah. And it's all over social media. I posted it on my Instagram. Of course, I can't post it here because this is a dignified platform, but I will play a little bit of the video, especially the part that led up to the confrontation. Then a couple of opinions are going to follow that, and then I'm going to come through and give you my 2 cents.
No repercussions from the state?
No, it's called safe haven baby boxes. We're at a fire station or hospital. You can leave your baby and the mother doesn't have to do anything with it. But that's better than killing her baby through abortion, right?
No, ma'am.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
No, ma'am. I have seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories.
What happens in a...
They literally suck the life out of you. They're going to take the whole... Should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for
you
women
should be a
who never
taxpayer
wanted the
paying
baby.
for...
Exactly, but as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I agree with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand.
You don't get baby just because their dad didn't want them.
You can.
Foster care and...
Why not? Why not? If that's the case.
In foster care that aren't wanted?
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and them and them, who make them like personal. I
should just
statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should the victims of...
I think, what does this have to do with...
You just mentioned people, children. We should... Foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have then. Just don't have...
Not even logical.
It is. It is.
Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You
sound dumb as... Okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with foster care and children that have been...
Point. What I'm saying...
That's really...
Yo, did y'all see that reporter get smoked by a Bronx woman? They were essentially having a little debate over like Planned Parenthood or whatever, right? And I want to make it clear, if you're going to have a conversation with someone that's originally from New York, like a real New Yorker, just be prepared for what comes with that. You're going to sit there and try to rage bait and all these little things and try to like throw a little jab down until you really get jabbed. And shorty from the Bronx really hit you without mink. Come on. And I just hope y'all all take that as a lesson. Don't come to New York thinking that you're safe. Don't be leaving your sweet little state, your sweet little town, and then coming over here thinking you can have a conversation with somebody and disrespect them and not get smoked. So I don't know. That is hell to me, right? I love being a New Yorker, right? A lot of y'all weren't raised like us New Yorkers, bro. And I'm not trying to act like we're all tough, because there's a lot of people that be faking the funk, right? But I promise you disrespect a real New Yorker, you probably gonna get smoked. You throw little jabs, you're gonna really end up getting jabbed.
Savannah is a professional antagonist, not a reporter, and the truth will be told. Now, in a longer caption, she says, I need a platform to share my side of the event. She has 7 million views, making me out to be a liver monster when she knows the truth. She railroaded me into all of this, and she needs to release the full unedited footage with her relentlessly antagonization on the subject that is very touchy. I will not allow my image to be defamed by any woman's actions. Anyone knows me knows how respectful I am, and I don't even litter, which is good. Don't litter. She finishes out her statement and says, there's no way that you're believing I'm punching people who are disagreeing with my POV. Now, just before Brianna the interviewer laid in some weird layered conversation where she said, well, I'm not the one who agrees to children in foster care, which is nothing at all that Brianna had stated. More notably, at the beginning of the interview, the interviewer asked her, well, why haven't give the baby up for adoption? And Brianna even agrees to that notion, even though no person who's pregnant should be forced to give birth. Giving birth is a process in and of itself that nobody without their consent should have to engage in. But these are the consequences of trying to interview New Yorkers, again, at the height of our political climate.
All right, so you guys just saw and witnessed all of that. Now, I was able to come across Brianna's Facebook page, and she has a GoFundMe set up, and it's for legal representation, of course. And I took a look in the comments of that particular post, and she's getting cooked. Now, I will say the majority of the comments are in her favor, but I want to be fair here because there are other people that have a difference of opinion and they think that Brianna was wicked for what she did. So let's go ahead and get into the comments. And this person says, disgusting behavior. Free speech in the public square and free marketplace of ideas is never and I'm paraphrasing there, no matter how vehemently you disagree with another person. This woman deserves to be incarcerated and fined heavily for AS. All right, paraphrasing again. Then another person says, girl, you literally said that KIDS and foster care should be deleted and then you punched her. You deserve jail time. Then this individual just says, you are a piece of blank imbecile. Then Dan entered the chat and simply said, I have 2 words for you, Weight Watchers. Then Virginia Norris says, I reported to GoFundMe. You can't use the fundraising service for stuff like V crime. Then Teresa says, I support your aid going to prison. Then Xavier says, these dumb leftists, people are the most pathetic people on earth, low IQ, R's, and then a clown emoji. All right, so you guys get the gist of how the comment section is going on Brianna's Facebook page. When she posted that GoFundMe, they are letting loose. Like I said, the majority of the comments that I read are on her side and they're donating to the GoFundMe account. Now, this is the thing about the entire situation. The reporter was there to ask questions and she turned it into a debate because she was trying to push her beliefs on Brianna, and Brianna wasn't rocking with it. And I believe Brianna started to understand where the conversation was going and how the reporter started to manipulate her words and things of that nature. And all of a sudden, Brianna just said, you know what? F it. You want to go there? Then I'm going to be sarcastic about the situation. And I think that that's where Brianna was coming from. She was coming from a sarcastic position because she discovered during the conversation that the reporter was looking for a moment, and ultimately Brianna ended up giving her that moment that she was looking for. And ultimately I feel that Savannah just didn't respect the fact that Brianna was pro-choice from the jump. As soon as Brianna told her that she was pro-choice and things like that, I believe that Savannah had it set in her mind that she was going to keep on pushing and pushing until she shook the tree too many times and a right hook came out of the deal. And if I'm being honest, y'all, I believe that Savannah was looking for trouble, because what in the hell would possess her to go to New York and ask questions to anybody in the fashion that she did? Those are a bunch of hotheads up there, and it doesn't take much to set them off. So I think that she was looking for that type of interaction and she actually got it. But I don't condone the fact that, you know, she was decked or whatever. I do want to make that clear. But sometimes people are just going to let you know. F-A-F-O. But anyway, I'm going to let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this particular situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share. And if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.